Hello friends, in this tutorial we will learn how to integrate security in an ASP.NET application. So we have designed a website structure. In this we have taken a home page, login page, student, teacher and a trainer page. Now what we done here is, first of all the user need to log in from the login page. After the login success, he will be redirected to the home page. Now the home page contains the links to the student page, teacher page and the trainer page. Now the requirement here is that no one can access student, teacher and the trainer page without login. But what happening here is, when you open the home page, you can access student form, teacher form and the trainer form without any login. So let's start off with the security. In this application, we will achieve the form-based security. So in order to achieve form-based security, first of all, we have to make few changes in the web config file. So open the web config file, go to the configuration section. Inside the configuration section, choose authentication. Now change the mode from Windows to form. Now inside the authentication, choose the attribute forms and set the login URL to login.aspx. So here we have defined the login URL. Login URL means that if you are not the authenticated user of the website, you will be redirected to the home page. Give a unique name to the form. Now inside the form tag, add an attribute credentials. Set the password format to clear. Now there are three password formats: clear, MD5 and SHA1. So we are taking password format clear. We are not providing any password format right now. Now inside the credential, we will take users. Now inside the user, provide the first name, Raj, password, Cheshan. Take another user, username, John, password, Smith. One more user, Soft Solutions, password, Chandigarh. So we have taken three users over here. First one with the name Raj, second one with the name John and third one with the name Soft Solution. Now what we want is that only these three users can access these three pages. No one can else these pages other than these three users. So the first step in the security is authentication. Now the authentications means to verify whether the user is the valid user of our website or not. Second step in security is authorization. Now authorization means to check what roles are assigned to a particular users to identify whether the user has the role to do a particular task or not. So now let's move to the second, authorization. Go outside the system.web tag, add location. Provide path. Now first path is student.aspx. Now in location tag we are providing the path of our first web page, that is student. Now what I want is, I want to apply authorization onto this path. Add system.web. Inside system.web take authorization. Now we are providing authority to the users who can access this page, student.aspx. Allow users Now here I'm providing the user which I want to access the student's page, and the username is Raj. Now we have three users, Raj, John and Soft Solutions. So Raj can access this page student.aspx, but we haven't specified that other users cannot access this page. So we have to add another line, deny users star. Now deny user stars means that no one can access this page except Raj. If you want other users to access this page, you can add user John, or you can add multiple users and a single statement also. Now let's take another location tag for the second page. Location, path, teacher.aspx, system.web. Then we have to take authorization because we want to provide authority to a particular users who can access this page. Now allow users soft solutions. Now only soft solution can access the teacher's page, and we are denying all other users that no else user can access this page. Similarly, take another location tag for our third location, that is trainer.aspx. And we will specify the user John over here. Now John can access the trainer's page, soft solutions can access teacher's page, and Raj can access student's page. Now there are two terms. First one is star. Star basically denotes for all the users. When we say deny user star means you are denying all the users to access the page. Now users are basically of two types. First one is anonymous users and second is your authorized users, authenticated users. Anonymous users are those which do not have account on your website, but the authenticated users are those who have account on your website. Like in our case, Raj, John and Soft Solutions, they are the authenticated users. But if someone else try to access this page by writing the URL of page directly, he will be considered as the anonymous users. So when we say deny user stars means we are denying all the users, whether they are the authenticated user of our website or whether they are the anonymous users. But when we say deny user question mark, we are denying only the anonymous users who do not have account on our website. But we will write deny user star because we want to deny all the users of the website and we want to allow only Raj. And if I write over here deny user question mark, it means only student, teacher and trainer page will be accessed by the three users, Raj, Soft Solutions and John. No one else can access these pages. So now we have done all the settings in the web config file. Now let's move to the login page. On the login page, we'll take a login control, username, password. We will take text boxes for username and password. And we will take a button. Let's rename these controls txt username, from which the user will input the username, txt password and btn login. Now the password credentials are mentioned in the web config file. Now this web config file contains the user credentials like the password and the name. Now write on the code if forms authentication.authenticate. Now this authenticate method takes two parameters. First one is the name and second is the password. Now name will come from text box username and password will come from txt password. If this method found any user or password corresponding to the one mentioned in this text boxes, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. So if it returns false, let's display a message and valid username password. Otherwise, let's create a form cookie, forms authentication dot get dot set authentication cookie, and here you will provide the username. It will ask for the second option whether you want to create the permanent cookies or not. You can set it as false or even you can set it true if you want to create permanent cookies. Now what will happen if the user is the valid user of the website? This authenticate method will return true. When it returns true, we will create a permanent cookie, or in our case we are creating a temporary cookie which will contain the name of the user, and this username will travel throughout the website with the help of this cookie. Now we are redirecting from the login page. Response.redirect. Now we are redirecting from login page to home page. Now you can see one thing. When I try to access teacher's page directly, it gives an error. Or it redirects me to login page. We have to write txt password dot text. Now you can see when somebody tries to access the student page directly, it will redirect it to login page. Now here on the login page, we will write Raj and the password is Chashan. Now you can see it redirects me to the home page because there exists a user with the name Raj in the password Chashan. Now Raj can open the student's form as we have specified in the web config file, but he cannot access teacher's form and retainer's form. Second user was John. Now when John logins, he cannot open student's form, but he can access trainer's form. Now he cannot open students and teachers form. The last user was Soft Solutions. Now you can see Soft Solutions can open teachers form but cannot open students and trainers form. So this is how we have achieved authentication. Now this is the authentication process where we are checking whether the user is the valid user of our website or not. Now after authentication completes, next comes the authorization process. Now whether the user Raj has role or authority to open the student's form or not. Now he has the authority, so he can open the student's form, but he cannot open the teachers and the trainer's form. So this was basics of security and how we can implement security in ASP.NET. technology. Thank you very much.